What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Guys. And on this channel we do reviews, updates, recommendation of movie art, so that you can go and watch the movie. If you have just come across this movie video, kindly subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and turn your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. On this new review, we are going to talk about a movie called the Hearts at Play. Hearts at Play is featured in with the likes of Chinenye, Nnebe, and Maurice Sam, plus Chinenye, Ulaegbu, and Peter Komba. In this movie, you find that we have friends around us, but they are our enemies. They are our number one enemies. This movie has taught me a lot of lessons that sometimes the people we think they are saints, they are not saints. People whom we think that they are on our side, they are the ones who want to spoil us. So before you go with your friend's decisions, or before you make a decision because your husband does not do what the other boyfriend does, please first think before you act. So in this movie, you find that the Joan, who is married to Andrew, happens to be not happily married because she did not love the man. She did not love Andrew. She loved Andrew because of his money, because he wanted to change his life, her lifestyle, and the lifestyle of his parents, or the way of the living of our parents. So when she got this, she decided to let go, but it was difficult for her to leave the marriage without a genuine decision. So here I see that this young girl, Joan, went into marriage not because he loved the man, but he went in the marriage because of money, which is not good at all. You have to go in marriage when you have two sides. You have reasons why you are in that marriage, which can keep you going, because marriage is not a small institution. Marriage is a big thing which we don't see when we are outside, but we see it when you are inside it. It's a hot place where you can feel the heat, and you have to stay there. Even if the smoke is too much, even if the heat is too much, you have to stay there. But that's why nowadays too much divorce is there, because people will enter into marriage because of some reasons. After those reasons perish, or they get distracted, we find ourselves running away from the marriage. And this is the same thing Joan was in with the like of Andrew, with her husband Andrew. She did not love Andrew. She went to Andrew because of money, because of changing her ways of living. And after achieving everything, she found out like she did not love the man because he's not of her type. He's not dressing like how he wants. But my question is, if you want your husband to be the person you want, you can do it, because women, we are born with power. Women, we are born with power, which can change a man in the way you want him. Trust me or not. People who know that will agree with me that women, God gave us power. We are soft-hearted, but we have the strong feeling that we can change the society. So if you cannot change your man, then you cannot change your society. If you cannot change your man, then you cannot change the children who will come, whom you will give birth to. So in this movie, you find that Joan, when she got tired of the marriage, she had to find a plan B, and she had to request from her friend after being in marriage. And this is when she came up with the decision to plan a game on her husband. So this is playing on someone's heart. For sure, this is Hearts of Prey. Hearts of Prey is showing at UCHENNA MBUNABO TV, and trust me, you will enjoy this movie. Though sometimes we find that people are not good in happily married, but they are living there and staying there, being stuck in their marriage, which is not good, because Andrew was living in a toxic marriage whereby he was denied the access to everything, food and he was a soft man. And this is where sometimes women, we find ourselves being the head of their family. When a man is soft, you think that he is very stupid, not knowing that he just ignores the nonsense you are doing, or the nonsense we are doing, because because they know our fragile heart is very soft. We cannot entertain or we cannot go far. Joan decided to have another relationship with the content creator of internet of TikTok, Fresh, and not knowing that Fresh was also in love with her friends. So after all the life she lived in, she decided to bring Tina into her home so that Tina could play along as a housemaid to seduce her husband. Despite that this man was making himself hard to be got to get by Tina, but sometimes this is a human being. So when Tina and Andrew got fragile, they had to fall in love with each other, because the more you be with a man in a house, the more you compliment the man, the more the man becomes nice to you, the more you fall in love with that person. So this is the advantage Joan used it to run away from her husband, not knowing that it was her cause. Sometimes we have to learn how to build our home, not to destroy them. Joan destroyed her marriage, claiming that the man is not her standard. Yet if she had spoken out to her man, the man would have changed. The man would have changed. You dying in silence, or you going out to cheat, or finding another person who can go in line with your standards or with your specs. Trust me, it doesn't make you a right person. It always makes you the wrong person, because they say the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. You go into that man's place and do everything you want there, then you come back to your man's house. Doesn't mean that that person is the right person for you. You can destroy your marriage and end up even having nothing in your hand. This is the same thing Joan got. Joan wanted a divorce and got a divorce, yes. But when she went to the place of her husband, the place of the boyfriend, still she did not get what she wants. And worst of all, when she got there, this is when she knew that her boyfriend was in love with her friend, and were in love. Can you imagine? Is it that if you are friends, you have to be sharing even your man? And another thing, Joan had never got a slap from her husband, whereas her husband was ignoring him. So she thought that she would do the same to this young man, Fresher, but unfortunately, she gets a surprise of herself. This is why I say that the devil you know is better than an angel you don't know, because this young man gave a slap a hell out of her mind, and she had to see the bad side of herself. And Tina herself, she was not sorry, because if Tina truly falling in love with your friend, his husband, despite that you told her that you should not do this to your husband, doesn't make sense. Just accepting to go to your husband, to her husband's place to seduce her because of money was also a wrong thing. As for me, this movie was very interesting, but one thing I did not agree with this movie, I wish Andrew did not fall in love with Tina, despite that he loved Tina. I wish Andrew left Tina to feel the pain she had been feeling. Because if Tina was human enough or was good-hearted enough, she wouldn't have done all those things because of money. You know that the person you are dealing with, he's a good man. Why do you do that? We have to sometimes to compromise about everything. Another thing, Tina, yes, you told your friend that your husband is a good person. She did not do anything. You needed not to tell the husband what went around to. Just you would have left the thing to God, then you come back and ask for forgiveness. And your friends, the friends who give you advice, always be careful with them. Not every friend of yours that she or he is happy with what you get or what you have. Some are jealous over our successes, or some are jealous because we are married and they are not married. So they pray along to see that our marriages are broken. This is the same thing Joan's friend was doing. After breaking her marriage, or after telling her to do everything about her marriage, at the end of the day, she did the worst by falling in love or having an affair with with his boyfriend. This was not good. So guys, in this movie I've noticed that women tend to go into marriage when they don't love the men, and they tend to want to get out. So get this movie at UCHENNA MBUNABO.